Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Bear here, 29-year veteran. And me in the woods, people, it's where bears live, don't you know? And we're back at it yet again for another great chat council, people. That's right, if you don't know what that is, we're playing a little game called Civilization 7. Actually, they just came out with another patch, DLC, something along those lines, so we'll check that out here in just a minute, but it really is the only place on YouTube where you, yes, you, Amy, can tell a talking bear what to do on his own channel. So let's get to it, people. Let me go ahead and get this thing all loaded up for you guys. It looks like it is build 1.30. I was looking, and why is this going so slow? Okay, we're going to see if this crashes or not. That'll be the first question. Does the game crash? Does it crash or not? So we'll see. We shall see. Well, let's check it out, Amy. Hold on just a second. Let me bring that in. Let's bring this in. I noticed like one or two graphical changes up front that they had. Basically, you're gonna get it's basically kind of a pirate update, so a bunch of ocean resources. They're gonna add a couple things there. They added a couple ships to it as well, and a couple other kind of changes here or there. In the developer notes, what it's saying is that you probably have to start a new game or progress to the next age, which this game is crazy about, but whatever. We are at the end of our age, and I'm not going to start a brand new game. So we're going to find out here together whether or not this thing is updated for it or not. It looks a little sharper, though. I do got to say that. There we go. Looks quite crisp. Crisp out there. So let's take a look. Let's take a gander and see if we can find any ocean resources. I think we already had pearls, so that's not a new one. We already had fish, obviously. Whales, fish. I don't. So we'd probably either have to start a new game or go to a new age. And I'm just looking real quickly here, people. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it updated this particular game here. So if you're coming here looking at Bear and saying, Bear, what's going on with the new DLC? I don't know, because it doesn't look like that it did anything. Ooh, I can get coal. It did look like it did anything for this particular game here. So I apologize for everybody that's trying to come and check it out, but that's all right. We get to play at least the game that we've been playing all along here. We just got this rail station here, so we're gonna become a railroad tycoon, people. That's the idea. I'm gonna have Melissa here as well. P Money. So train pirates, ask Amy. Yes, I suppose we are train pirates. Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Actually, let's check this out. Let me do this number and see. It looks like the harbor. This is a new one here, if I recall correctly. So it looks like it has that in there. I think the port was there earlier in the last game, and I don't know if we just don't have the units or not. Let's just take a look and see if maybe it's in the in this here, because we're looking. Yeah, battleship, destroyer. So those are new. Those are new. And there was a couple other ones, but I think they're the previous age. Like, they had one where you could become a privateer, but I don't see where it would be here. A cruiser, dreadnought, land ship. So there's those. So yeah, it looks like you can do the new units. We'll have to find out once we get there, but interesting. So some things improved and some things did not improve. That is the long and the short of it, people. If Bear doesn't know the changes, what hope is there for the rest of us? Yeah, I know, right? I only spent a couple minutes just reading the developer notes for a moment there. what they said basically is you had to restart your game to get all the new stuff or go into a new age. We're already in the last age here, so I don't think that there's anything that we can do unless I'm just missing. Unless we're just missing. I can't remember exactly what the resource was, but it was like a coastal resource. So I'm looking here, people. Yeah, fish. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell if there's something new in here or not. Maybe there's a different classification for fish or something like that. I don't know, but there we go. Sugar. Yeah, I don't see any new resources, so that might be an issue there. But we'll continue the game that we're playing, people. We're playing as France, by the way. By way of Spain, by way of Greece, because the crazy way this game is made. They're saying, hey, in a future update, maybe somewhere in the distant future, we'll start thinking about maybe possibly allowing you to play as one civilization throughout the entire game. Groundbreaking, I know. Groundbreaking, I know. He says that the changes aren't going anywhere, but we're going to take a look at it. And we're going to see maybe possibly about thinking about fixing the game that we completely broke. Maybe they can add pirate conquistadors. Maybe. I think the pirates were in the previous age. What do they call that? The exploration age. Which stinks. Okay, so like previous games, unless you got a newer unit that you could upgrade to, if you still had an old unit from a previous time period or whatever, you could still build those and still use those. It might upgrade to a newer unit, but you could still use some older units if you ever really wanted to. This game, it goes through the age, it kills everybody, and I don't know, man. I don't know, Virax's games. Why? Why? When will they allow you to play as Canada? Why would somebody want to lose every game, P-Money? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, listen, we're close enough for the French. Close enough. I mean, listen, I've renamed a town Mapleopolis, for crying out loud. That's one of the most Canadian names you can have. So just be thankful. Just be thankful, sir. Okay, which historical figure would you choose to represent Canada? Or who would Mrs. Money choose? Would it be either Justin Trudeau or what's the new guy, the elbows up guy? God, he's cursed, for crying out loud. Yeah, I don't know. Good Canadian historical figures. That's a tough one on beer. Mapleopolis is America's 51st state, producing all the maple syrup that we could use. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go into the future here. Turn number 46, 1805 AD. Maybe this will do something. I don't know. Let's find out together here. Let us find out together as our people move. And they move and they do stuff. Oh, I meant to watch, what's his face over here? I keep forgetting his name. I get confused about Confucius. Let's see. The other French guy who's Siamese. Follow along, people. I don't know. Lafayette, he was at war with Confucius over here. So he wanted to drag me into his war with him. And I was like, I'll pass on that one. I'll pass. His name is Carney, like the Crooked Carnies. Ah, okay. Of the Crooked Carnies. Yes. They visit your town every fall. They bring the dunk machine and the roller coasters and all that stuff. Try to win with the little ring toss, and it's like, why don't the rings go around there? Because the rings are actually smaller than what they're supposed to go around. That's why. All right. Command a unit. Okay, I thought we were done. Okay. You know what? You stay there. Oh, okay, we did go in the future. Okay, Augustus has established a trade route with your settlement. Santa's Workshop, a good place. You do want to do that before the Christmas season. Trade route provides you with the following turn, 16 gold a turn. Well, hey, We were just at war with Augustus, but hey, if you want to trade with us, that's fine by me as well. Gold is always good. All right, you can just stay there. I'm trying to heal these units over here. Okay, Grand Imperial. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're just trying to get all this stuff set up for right now. So let's see. Is this guy in? Okay, so let's have this guy join. Let's have him join over here. Okay, so this guy has artillery units in there. Okay, this guy has horsey units. Okay, that's fine. You can go into Mexico City and hang out and guard Mexico City. Ooh. Okay, so this guy's got a horse, a couple artillery units in there as well. Good, 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 good. Level 7? He's a really beast, isn't he? Okay. In that case, let's bring him all the way back up to front here. Gotta bring him back to the front. Better bump. Hey. Hey, I'll be here all week, people. Don't forget to tip your waitresses. Let's see. Amy, I say play as Wayne Gretzky. There you go. The great one. I like that. I kind of actually approve of that. Who is the world leader for Canada? Wayne Gretzky. Ah, okay. I think everyone could agree to that. A sports figure. That's a fun take, says Amy, playing as a cultural icon. Yes, indeed. I mean, you can have cultural victory. That makes sense. How would we do that, Amy? Let's find out. Let's find out what we got to do for culture. We have to have natural history, which we don't have. We did do an explorer, so we finally got that. And I got to do research and blah, 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 and excavate artifacts and yada, yada, yada. And you know what? This isn't as fun as just going and, you know, with the military. That's always fun, but they don't give you any credit for that. Time to use a gun as a weapon. Gretzky can use a hockey stick. I would love to see the battle between Wayne Gretzky and Harriet Tubman. All right. Hey, Firax's Games, we're giving you all great ideas here. I hope somebody over there is writing this stuff down. Oh, by the way, I got to check out. Yeah, they still screwed it up. Oh, for crying out loud. What are we, 9 months into this thing? Several patches. They still haven't. So what I have up here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not up here. I've got this little dialogue box. I bring my cursor over to, you know, see what's there, and it covers up part of the dialogue box. I've been banging on this since the game came out, and they still haven't fixed it. It's got to be the easiest thing for them to do. Literally the easiest thing for do. Holding the hockey stick over his shoulder. Taking a swing every once in a while. Not bad. Would Wayne Gretzky be in his full, like, hockey get-up? You know, would he have, like, the pads and the... I assume that he wore a helmet way back when. I know we got the visors and all that sort of stuff now, but I think that he wore a helmet. I'm sorry, Canadians. I apologize. My memory isn't that long as far as Wayne Gretzky's headwear concerns. But, yeah, or would he just kind of be dressed normally? That would be the question. Why does it tell me that I have 0 turns left for the insurrection that I have going on? So am I done with it? Am I finally done with everything here? So I don't know. So how do I fix? I'm trying to. How do I fix the Der Shuriken? I guess they just, like, pillaged it, and that was it, huh? Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, anyways, let's continue here. Bear is getting off track. Okay. You just kind of hang out there. I'll leave you there. And little money can kind of, let's see. Why is he bringing his units over this way? What's going on here? I'm gonna have to leave this guy here for right now because there's some shenanigans going on down here with Rome. We just went to peace with Rome, and now he wants to go to war with me again. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. All right, so what I was going to do is I was just going to put this ship right up here in the river and let him hang out. See how he gets smaller? It's kind of funny. And have him hang out there. Okay. Just hang out there, ship of the line, you'll be fine. Watch out for non-existent pirates, I guess. Okay, let's just go to sleep. Oh, you know what? I need to put him on my thingamabobber here. So, let's see. Is it a harbor? Fishing K. Fishing K. That's what I need. Need me a fishing K. Give me a fishing K. K. There we go. So that should connect. That should connect him, I think. I don't have any resources, but I think it is connected. Let's see. Leontown. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's see. There must be some flaming tires in the Rome area. That's why it's eternally on fire. Yeah, or we built it on a volcano. One or the other. So, I don't know. Usually you can repair stuff. Maybe you can't repair World Wonders? I guess if you destroy a world... I didn't destroy it. But I guess if you destroy a World Wonder, then it's not going to help you out a whole lot. Okay. Well, sir, I don't know about this one. I don't know about that one. We'll come back to that one. Figure it out later. Okay. Let's see. Taruga. Let me get this guy off the... Okay, he's going over there. Cool. So I can probably use a couple of these horsey guys to kind of reinforce... Oh, look at there. They're digging. Look at that. That's interesting. Get the hell off of my lawn, Robe. What are you doing here, man? You're taking my precious resources that I rightfully stole from somebody else. He just tossed something? What did he toss? Those are valuable rocks, pal. You can't just be tossing stuff around. What the hell are you doing, Robe? And look at you letting some lady boss you around. Ah, for crying out loud. Ay. Girl boss extraordinaire. It's a new world wonder, the never-ending fire. Ah, yes. The never-ending fire world wonder. Also known as a volcano. So, anyways, there you are. There's them. This is Rome. Why Rome is allowed to... Look at, you're taking my pottery that I rightfully stole from Harriet Tubman, who legitimately stole it from me. So, I mean, you can't steal something that I rightfully stole from somebody that stole it from me. On my own land. Rome. Gosh, dang it. All right, anyways. Did someone else take over Rome? Yeah, me. Right here. Me. Where is it? Right there. I took over. I say Rome. I should separate the city from... I call them Rome. They're Prussians now. Look, I'm a traditionalist here. Okay, screw you, Free Access Games. If you start out as Rome, you're Rome. I started out as Greece. I still think I'm Greece, even though I'm French, but it's close enough. Close enough, people. So, yeah, how you get from Lafayette French to Siam, I'm still trying to figure that out. Free Access Games just digs in their heels and say, you know what? We don't care what you think. We're going to do whatever we want to do. And maybe we'll start to think about what you people want at a later point. So, yeah, anyways, we'll keep a couple. Can I just run them over with my horse? Let me at least do that, for crying out loud. Have them poop around the campsite? I don't know, something. Anything. Why can't I... Okay, so they have pirates in the game. Why can't I have, like, marauders come through and attack them? Like, why are you throwing my pottery? Gosh dang it, you're supposed to be an expedition and you're throwing pottery around. Crying out loud. Okay. Horses to the rescue. Horses to the rescue, Amy. There you go. At least do something. I don't know. All right, you just hang out there for a minute. ship of the line. Just gonna try and keep an eye on what's going on over here, but I have no idea. Trade ship. Because I'm wondering if these guys are gonna go and oh my god, are you? Oh my god, why? People quit stealing my precious antiquities that I rightfully stole from somebody else. Look at this. I've got somebody right there. You shouldn't even be able to. I've got my guy right there. He's got a nice little. The dog didn't do anything. The explorers make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Well, actually, no, that is not on my territory. That is not. But it should be. God dang it. Well, they got injured by somebody. Don't know who. Tis a mystery. Time to declare war? Even if I declare war, I can't get rid of them. And they were the ones that wanted to ally with me anyways, so that'd be kind of rude. That'd be definitely kind of rude. God dang it. Okay, yeah, because I was going to send... There's my explorer right there. That's where I was going to go with it. Okay, well, you can't go there, apparently. Let's go here instead. This game. I tell you. It's right next to your territory. You can't protest how close they are. No, apparently not. Like, I had my scout unit there, right? I figured, okay, at least I'll have a unit there. There's no way that this explorer could come in and just start exploring. He's literally digging right underneath where I've got my watchtower. I got my guy right there with the dog. Right there, hanging out, ready to like see what's going on, and they just kind of, let me just ramble on in here and start digging. And anyways. Anywho. Okay, ship of the line. Ship over the line. Man. I'm kind of glad I got Potsdam just so we can have this kind of choke point here. It's good. Wait a minute. Is this Ahsoka? Or, excuse me. Is this, no, that's Lafayette. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe, the blue and the blue go together, so I was kind of confused. Like, they're pretty close, right? Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm flustered already, and we're like 20 minutes into the game, and I'm already flustered. Gosh, dang it, game. Okay. Calm down, Bear. Calm down. You got this covered, man. Got this covered. Okay, merchant. Where do I send my merchant? You know what? Let's go ahead and trade with our good friends now. That'd be Berlin. Right, he's got a lot of good resources there. All right, we'll do that. Why not, right? Berlin. There you go. No, gosh dang this. I tell you, man. Okay, let's do the thing. Okay, yes, I want to go to Berlin. There you go. Confirm. Okay, that's what I got to do. All right. And I guess kind of a bonus thing is I'll be able to kind of keep an eye on Berlin as well. So that's kind of a positive thing there. Trade caravan. Okay. So now I've got a bunch of resources that I can't do anything with. Help me out here, people. Help me out. We've had cotton since the beginning, people. It's the fabric of our lives. We've had that. We've been able to use that in any city that we've wanted. Not a problem. Not a problem. You know, you go out there. Harry Tubman might have a thing to say about it, but you go out there, you pick your cotton, you do the thing, and poof, you got clothes. Like, now you have to build a factory in your cities to be able to use the resource that you were able to use for thousands of years beforehand. How the hell does that make any sense whatsoever? So I go to trade with Rome, right? Okay, so I get all these nice, great new resources. Oh boy, but I can't do anything with them. till I build a factory. Because that makes complete sense. But yet they can have tobacco and silk. Those are cool. Cotton? Nah, you gotta have a factory for that one. Tell Harriet Tubman about her work in the factory to make clothes. Help me make sense of this game. Somebody help me make sense of this game. I can't figure it out. For the life of me. Now, here's what would be cool, right? Okay. Here's what would be cool. We had, what was it? The Incans. They made a city right here for some strange reason. I don't know why. They built their city here. That's one time that we went to war with them. So we was like, okay. We went to war. We didn't need the city. It didn't make any sense to keep it. So I completely obliterated it, right? That's why it's desert here now. We salted the earth. So here is the ruins. Like, why wouldn't you have the ruins on the city that was destroyed, right? I guess maybe you could call this the outskirts, but it never really got to that point. So that would be an interesting thing. Like, the previous civilizations that you've battled and maybe you've taken over their city and maybe you've destroyed the city, have that now become the ruins in the next age. I think that would be pretty cool. I think this is all just kind of randomly placed here. Let's see, is there anything over here? Yeah, there's one right there next to Dublin. I mean, they're just like randomly put on the map here for some street. Or maybe like the Caesarean cities. When they change to the next age or something like that, they change these out. So maybe have the ruin instead. It's just, I don't know. The game doesn't make any sense, people. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to tell you here. Makes sense. Probably wouldn't need a factory. Just one guy rolling it in paper. Okay, but like explain cotton. You know, I mean, why? There were no factories back in antebellum South, so what the hell? It's just the game mechanics. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough complaining for Bear. Let's see. How long do I have? 2 turns left for that. So it looks like we're gonna get a civic here just in a moment. And we'll be able to build a salon. What is that? Let's figure out what a salon is. All right, a French unique happiness building. It's about time. And +1 cultural agency for happiness buildings and wonders. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Came there to discuss things. Okay. Welp. We'll have to find a spot for that at some point. I guess we'll put it in Paris. Guess we'll keep it there, right? Maybe right here. That might be a good spot for it. I don't want to put it on the tundra, though. Okay, so we'll put it right there. We'll have a nice little spot for it right there. All right. Well, in 2 turns, because I still got to build the railroad. It's coming along, though. It's coming along, though. So hopefully it should connect Paris and Madrid. And then... Oh, actually, it would connect Pat as well. So we'll see. We'll see. Pat, the next turn, it should connect to Madrid, so we'll see how that works. And then we'll go from there, people. We'll go from there. So let's keep an eye on what's going on over here. Hit the button. Go into turn number 47, 1806 AD. Let's go. Into the future, people. Uh-oh. There's some action going on now. There's some action going on now. Uh-oh. Great. Just what I needed. A flooded river. All right, well. The Belize River has flooded. What is that? Please tell me that's not Please tell me that's not Lesterville. All right, there's only one good thing in life, and that is love. Love of salmon. Love of salmon. Okay, so we also get, what is that? God dang it. See, it covers it over. Something, style empire. So we get style points. Constructing a building grants culture equal to 25% of its production cost. Okay, interesting. I don't know if that's something that I'm going to go for, but okay. And then, of course, the salon. Let's see. Do I have anything to put in there? Let's see. Style empire. I could do the social science. That may work, but I'm not really building that many cultural buildings, so why not? Let's I don't know. Let me see if I have any specialists. I don't even know if I do. I think I might have one or two. That's about it. Let's see. Paris? No, I just want to look and see where... for crying out loud. Okay, anyways. That ain't gonna work, people. That ain't gonna work. So what river flooded? What was the river that flooded? Belize River. So it damaged that and that. And that's about it. So we'll go ahead and get that fixed. Let's, Well, I thought I could get it fixed. Maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Front. Any better here with front here? Let's not, no. Okay. Well, there's that. There's that. I guess you gotta wait. And then also a volcano. Oh my goodness. We got an active volcano right next to front. So we gotta watch out for that. Man. Listen, God just doesn't like us. He's got the volcano going and also a river being flooded. I think he's trying to tell me something here. He's trying to tell me that there's a narrative choice time, people. Let's see. I'm just curious what the animation for the train will be. Well, let's see if we can find out. There's the railroad right there. So... I don't know if I see a train, though. Let's just zoom in. I don't see a train. But it did change it. It did change it. Here's the roads. There's a road right there, and then there is the railroad. So you should be able to move a whole lot quicker on the railroad. We'll have to play around with that. Okay. Okay, anyways, narrative choice time, people. Narrative choice time. Maybe the flooding will put out the volcano. Or maybe the volcano will replace the water with lava. And that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good at all. Oh, God. Help me out here, folks. Authors of the Belle Epoque? Hey-o. Belle Epoch, maybe. Epoch? I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me here. As France flourishes on the world stage like a colossus, so too does its population of writers, artists, and creative visionaries. Our readers appreciate the ways which literary realism captures their world on the page, prompting the audience to confront society's problems and think through solutions. So, I don't know, like A-list actresses way back then telling us what to think. Okay. Yet symbolism grows increasingly popular, offering distance from the quotidian? Distance from the quotidian, pardon me, people, to explore life's truths on a broader level. Ooh la la. So, we get realism is the clearest item on the world, and I get 500 science. Or symbolism says more with less, and I have 500 culture. So here's our choice, people. Do we want science? Or do we want culture? That would be The main question. I might consider going with science, only because I want to go ahead and hopefully get it to production. And then once we get, let's see, we've got one turn left on Oxford University, so I'm hoping to get combustion before then. Let's take a look. Let's see how far we are along on that. 2,425, and we have, it doesn't tell me. Okay, so it would basically be 2 turns. Yeah, so I should be able to get combustion. I should be able to do that. But it is narrative choice time, and that means it's time for the chat council to let Beard know what they think. P Money says, the Belle Epoque is French for epoch, which was a period with the French after the French-Prussian War. Really? Wow, because we had our own French-Prussian War, didn't we? I like it. I like it. Madame Bovary was considered one of the earliest literature works in French realism literature, says Amy. Schooling us on knowledge of French revolutionary literature, people. There you go. It's not really science, though. Not really science. No, it's not. No, it's not. What they're saying, realism. They're basically saying, what do you want to go forward with? Do you want realism or do you want symbolism? I suppose is the question here. So I will turn it over to the chat as I take a drink of tea. Good stuff, people. Good stuff. All right. Okay, I think I agree with you, Bear, on the narrative choice. Okay, but the real question is, what does Mrs. Money think? That's the real question. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about here with the cursor. Like, I got the cursor over it. I can't quite read. It's 0, 0 science. And you got to move it to say, oh, okay, it's plus 500 science. See, it covers that over. Come on, Fear Access. This can't be complicated. I don't need a Discord server to tell you, hey, you screwed up here. Come on, man. Come on, man! Science helps us the most. Ruth is always science, says P Money. Okay, well, I think we have a solution. Now, the only question is it going to get us combustion? Because if not, we've just wasted a bunch of science here. So, all right, we're going to go with this. Science it is, people. Science it be. Oh, shoot, it's one turn. Okay, great. See, in previous games, what I would do is I would go to Madrid, I'd click on the city, and then I would click on something where they were doing a lot of production, and I would just take the workers away from that for like a turn or two, so it wouldn't be the next turn. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this works. See how this works. I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll get it. Hope nothing can bust. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, let's grow our city. Let us grow. Oh, I do have a couple specialists. See, this is what I was looking for earlier. I was like, okay, let me click on the thing and figure out how many specialists I have. You got to wait till you grow your city. Come on, FearX's games. Let's get it in gear here. Let us get it in gear. You know what? This production looks the best to me up here. I kind of like that. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, this isn't too bad either. Nah, let's just go ahead with the production. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. All right, I get to grow another town, people. Let's see. let us see here. So it is Sparta. Finally, Sparta. Very slow to grow. But it's, gosh, dang it, what did I do? For crying out loud. I went to go do something else, and all of a sudden, I guess I don't know, boat or, I don't know. Good luck, Sparta. Good luck with all that. Hopefully it turns out. Okay, grow our town of Axum. Gonna go ask him a question. All right, let's see. The happiness might not be a bad option here. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, that's not a bad one either. 4 growth and 3 happiness. This one's also pretty good. Let's do this one. I kind of like that one. Let's do that one. There we go. Now I can click on it and do what I want to do. There we go. Okay. So it's right up against old Confucius here. Of the King Empire. Oh my god, what is that? A dreadnought? God, dang it. I've got wooden boats and he's got a giant metal boat? Oh man, come on. Where does that come in? Let's see, it's a okay, so combine. Okay, so I've only got a couple. It says 3 turns, but I only got 1 turn left to get it. So okay, that's fine. I'll be caught up with him there. But I'm fighting it. I'd be fighting him with wooden boats against a metal boat. That would not be good. Not be good at all, people. All right, civic choice time, people, and I think I'm gonna make this vote myself here. I think what I'm going to do is look to go for the unique quarter that we have for France. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Vui Triomphale. Oh, I am really, really not doing well with it tonight. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I like this one. Yeah. I like this one here, settlement limit. I can always use that. Oh, I could build the Eiffel Tower. Do you think we should go for the Eiffel Tower? I think we should go for the Eiffel Tower. I think that would be cool. I think it would be cool to have the Eiffel Tower. I think I'm the only one that could build it, so it's not like I got to do it really quickly, but I think I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. Tower does sound cool. One thing is clear, Bear has no French ancestry. That's true. that is very true. That is very true. Visited France 1 time. Stuck out like a sore thumb. Look at that American bear over there, they said. Well, they said, run! And then they said, look at that American bear over there. That's about as close as I came. Close as I came. All right. Ooh, we get a celebration. Is it a We Love the King Day? I sure hope so. We love the Sovereign Day. Oh, right here, people. Right in the feels. Listen, I've been doing some hard work here. Let's be honest. I've been doing a lot of hard work. I've had people stealing my pottery. All sorts of stuff, people. It's been tough. It's been tough, but you know what? I like it when my peeps come together and say, Sovereign, we love you so much. You're going to get an entire day. So here we are, people. Here we are. Let's see. We get 30% production towards training military units. I think I got plenty of those. 3 combat strength for all units for 15 turns. I hope I'm not going to go to war with anybody, so I think I'm okay on that one. 20% gold for 15 turns. I'm making 1,000 gold per turn, so what is that? 200? Yeah, 200 gold per extra turn. So that would be 1,200 gold a turn. And I've got 12,000 gold already. 30% relationship change from endeavors and sanctions. I can't do that anyways because I'm losing 9 influence per turn, so that's not even important to me. 20% culture for 15 turns, or 20% science for 15 turns, people. So I could probably get rid of the production. I could probably get rid of the relationship change. I I don't need the gold. I think I'll be fine with the gold, so I probably don't need that. I hope not to be involved in any other wars here, so I think I'm okay on combat strength. So really, for me, it's down to culture or science. Once again, the age-old question. So that's what Bear would say, but I will leave it to the chat. Science, ask P-Money. Science? Could be that, yes. Would that help? Yeah, it would help. It would help. If we wanted to get the Eiffel Tower quicker, the culture would be better. But it looks like it's a French-only world wonder, so I don't need to rush to do that. I can do it on kind of my own pace here. But yes, science would definitely help. It would definitely help. I mean, I think science is your thing, right? Well, listen, I have the oldest running production of cats. So to say I don't have any culture, Amy, misses the entire point. But yes, science. All right, so we're going. P-Money says science. Amy says science. Everybody's just happy that Bear is being celebrated. So we're going to go ahead. Science for 15 turns. Science for me, then, says P-Money. I'm assuming Mrs. P-Money as well, so let's go ahead and we'll confirm. I did confirm it, right? Science. Why does it not click on there? Let's see. Confirm. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, and we get... Hey, I'll just throw in Style Empire. Why not, right? I don't think I need anything else. I'm just, now that I know that I have a specialist, I was looking at some of the specialist stuff, but I don't think I need any of that. So let's go ahead. Let's just do the style. See, Amy, Bear does have style in his empire. A dude's got styles. Yes, thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. I do have the world's longest. Let's check in on cats. Why not? What the heck? We're going to be building a railroad station to bring everybody in and checking it out. There we go. There is the Parthenon and Odeon that we built when we were Greek way back when. Way back when. Miles of styles. I like it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, when she heard you might be building the tower, that is now our priority besides conquistadors. Well, I've got a problem with we're no longer in the age of conquistadors, number one. And number two, I'm no longer Spanish. Which, tell that to my forefathers, but I'm no longer Spanish anymore. I am French. Yes, indeed. All right, choose production. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we can do for old Pat here. What would be our thing? What would be our thing? I don't know, man. I got a number of stuff here. Let's, you know what? Since I think this is a brand new one, let's go ahead and try the harbor. Let's just, actually, how much is it to purchase? I can purchase, let's just purchase it. Okay, purchase. Oh, it takes it away? Can I build it here? Yeah, I can build it there. There we go. Cool. All right, so there is the brand new harbor. Interesting. Nice little harbor there. Okay. Well, that's that. Okay, so what do I want to build now? Let us build a... What does the city park do? Okay. I mean, it's a lot for all that. Let's see. Anything else that might be better off used? You know what? Why don't we do this? Since we were talking about it, let's go ahead and just do cultural festival. And that way we'll get a little bit more culture per turn. And we'll get to the Eiffel Tower that much quicker. So 6 turns left for what we got to do there. And then I'm gonna guess 6 to 8 turns on this one, and 8 to maybe 9 or 10 turns on this. So we've got a ways to go. We got a ways to go to get to there, but we'll get there. We will get there, I promise. All right, I don't care about that. Let's see, town focus. I don't care about that. All right. Let's go ahead. You know what? I was going to bring him up here, but I've got this volcano, so I'm a little worried about the volcano right now, so I might hold off on moving anybody El Norte. I can't go around it, can I? I guess I can go maybe around that way. That might work. All right, let's do that then. Let us bring him all... No, not that way. There you go. We'll just bring him there. See where we are in 2 turns. I hope I don't lose him. All right, this guy is doing pretty well for himself. Yeah, everybody's clustered around Mexico City. Gosh dang it. All right, hold off for just a second. And this guy can actually stay here, I think. I'm going to keep him there. I want to keep an eye on these guys down here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. Like, why would you put your forces right on the border if you weren't planning to attack? I don't have any of my forces anywhere near his border. So he's got another unit here. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on old Rome here. You know what? It would take me a good while to get over there. So I hate to do it, but let's just go ahead and turn back around. Come back around this way. And I'll at least have a little bit of firepower down south here in case he does something really stupid. I hope he doesn't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid, Rome. Just don't. Okay, so again, I was going to try and bring some of these people down to the other armies, but I got to wait on this volcano. That's no good. So, Grand Imperial, you're going to have to stay where you are. Horsey, you're going to have to stay where you are too, unfortunately. And I'm just going to leave you right... Actually, is there a road or anything? No. Let's actually put him on the railroad. So if he needs to move... Actually, you know what? Let's actually try this out. So I've got 1 out of 3. So I'm on the railroad, so I should be able... See, it doesn't allow you to do that. Okay. Huh. So if I remember correctly... Give me just a second here, people. Let's do railroad. Railroad. Come on. Railroad. Railroad. Okay. Provide fast travel between settlements. Okay. Enhancing logistical efficiency. To build a railroad, ensure that 2 settlements are connected by roads and each has its own rail station. Once both rail stations are built, the railroad connection is established, allowing for rapid movement between the connected settlements. Units positioned adjacent to a rail station can travel to another rail station within 20 tiles of a single turn. Consumes all the unit's movement points for that turn, but allows for quick relocation across your empire, significantly boosting strategic flexibility. Strategically place rail stations in key settlements to create an effective trail network, allowing your units to respond to threats or reinforce distant regions. Rail station is also a requirement for the railroad tycoon. Yes. Connect a large empire, you'll need to build ports. Ports can connect rail stations that are split by water. Oh, I see. So I guess if you have one on, like Toledo, Holy Toledo over here. So I guess if I were to build, or excuse me, there's Bearville, but whatever. I guess if I was to build a rail station, I'd also need to build a port. But I would be able to, let's just say Martra had the same thing. I would be able to go in between there just in one turn. Okay. In previous games, what you're able to do is if you saw a railroad tile, you'd get on the railroad tile and you would go a whole lot further on the railroad tile than you would, either the roads or just nothing at all. This one, it doesn't allow you to do that. So you have to be... Let's just test this. Let's test this. So where is the rail station here in Pat? There it is. Okay. Oh, I've got unit there already. Okay. So I've got the guy there. Moved by rail. Requires a rail station in the capital. Oh. Oh. So it does... What? Okay. So I had one in the former capital that I had, the rail station here, but apparently you can't use the railroad feature unless you have it in your capital city. I mean, I guess I suppose that makes sense, but man, you're really having to jump through a whole lot of hoops to be able to do all this sort of stuff. So you basically have to have like your armies arrayed around your large cities and then start building, I would assume, like I would have to build a railroad station in Mexico City and connect it, with, well, it's 20 tiles away, so it's probably more than 20 tiles. I'm sorry, people. I'm going through all this stuff trying to count. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it'd make it to front. Let's see, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It would make it to Mexico City from Madrid. Okay. That is so completely different than the previous games. This is... why Fearx's games deliberately goes in with stuff that works in previous games and completely changes everything, I have no idea. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry, people. Let's see. I'm going back. We could sure use some French conquistadors. There you go. They were handy. Yes, they were. It's always intriguing how Rome is right next to Mexico City. Yes. Yes, it is. They don't like horses on railroads, apparently. No, apparently I need... Even though I have two cities connected by railroad, I needed a rail station in my capital city. So well, I don't know. Theoretically, I guess, if you were to capture another player's capital city with a railroad, he wouldn't be able to use the rest of his railroad. Unless it just transfers over to the next city. I guess it would do that. I don't know. This is so weird. What is our current capital city? That would be Paris. Can we put it in Rome? Rome was a capital city. Yeah, no, it's our capital city. Not... See, this is... When it... Okay, this is so strange. So we had originally, when we first started out, Greece, right? So Greece, this was Athens. We moved to the exploration age, so we became Spanish. So our capital city moved from Athens over here to Madrid. So when we did it again and became French, we moved back to Athens, which was renamed Paris. So Paris now is our capital city. Rome was the Roman, I would assume, capital city, but they moved it to Berlin, I'm assuming, when they became Prussian. Are we following along here, people? Do we need, like, a spreadsheet and a freaking chart to figure all this stuff out that was so simple in previous games and they completely screwed it up for whatever reason? I have no idea why. Other than just plain stupidity. So, yeah, okay, so I can't... Pardon me, people. This was a long way of figuring out what the heck railroads do. So, just stay there. That's no use. We'll try it the next turn and see how well it works. let's see. I kind of want to keep an eye on what's going on with these guys here. Keep an eye there. Where is my explorer at? He's still... Okay, there he is right there. Okay. Why is it taking him so long? Sheesh. Get a move on, pal. Come on. No, for crying. I went to go click off of it, and then it moved the... God dang it. So now it'll take even longer. Thank you, Firaxis Games. You're the greatest. Okay. Well, let's just see what's going on here. Yes, I want to see Bear with a stick and blackboard explaining Civilization's story arc. I would need, like, several blackboards. You know, the one that, like, rotates around, I would, like, scribble on there, and then, okay, remember, now that's Antiquity Age. Now let's go to the, you know, and then you'd have to flip the board around, and what a mess. What an absolute mess, people. I swear. I'm beginning to assume, I'm beginning to suspect that the folks over here at Firaxis Games does not know what the heck they're doing. It is a theory of mine. Definite theory of mine. Okay. So, next big turn here, people. We're going to be getting the World Wonder here in Madrid. Let's see. There it is right there. It's looking good. Oxford University. Should give us 2 free technologies and a wild card attribute point. Wild card. Okay, so we're going to see how that turns out. And we're also going to have the railroad in Paris built. So that'll be good as well. I feel like whatever educational value this game had is kind of bankrupt by having New Mexico next to Rome and Harriet Tubman stealing brick making from the French. Kind of Greek, yes. by way of Greece. I mean, listen, I don't mind a little bit of historical revisionism. That's fine. I don't mind that. It's Lafayette as the Siamese. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I can't figure that out. And it just seems like it's all interchangeable, right? I keep going back to like a fighting game or something like that, like Street Fighter or something like that, where basically all you're doing is just picking your favorite character that you like. They might have their own special moves and all this other stuff, but, you know, it's like, okay, we're putting this character against this character, fight! That's the way that it seems like it is to me. It seems like this is kind of either a mobile, handheld type game, or kind of a very casual game where you're playing it as multiplayer, and the different people as multiplayers can kind of go through the different, you know, civilizations and stuff like that, and, you know, not have it be the same thing over and over again. I think if that's what they were thinking, that's a plausible idea that they can come up with, but they ruin the core game to get to that point. You know, it's like Star Wars, right? You know, let's piss off the entire fan base to get the, you know, the Force's female moviegoers to come out and watch a Star Wars movie. Well, the female, they're not going to go watch a Star Wars movie, and at the same time, you've also ruined the movie for the people that enjoyed it in the past. So this is kind of like the Kathleen Kennedy Star Wars of Civilization. They're trying to go towards some sort of phantom audience that isn't there, or maybe it is there, but they've completely ticked off the traditional fan base that they had, and I don't know if they're going to come back. I mean, reading the developer notes, everybody is saying let's keep the same civilization throughout the entire game, and they're like, yeah, we'll think about it, maybe, you know. Pat you on the head. Yeah, that's nice, little Johnny. That's nice. Yeah, we'll think about that maybe, but you know, they're still sticking to their guns, so they haven't learned a thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. Make your own world leader and culture. That's not entirely insensitive. Yeah, again, I mean, even if they were trying to promote, minor civilizations out there, you've got like Indian civilizations or like the pirate. The pirate is the new one in this game. It's like, okay, that's fine and all, but I don't see pirates building a world wonder and sending a mission to the moon or a mission to Mars or something. Certain cultures, that's not where they're at, and you got to admit that certain cultures are better than others. And that's fine. You don't need to balance everything. You could actually play as one of the minor civilizations, and it might be a challenge. People rank up the difficulty level. Instead of doing that, just choose a civilization that isn't as powerful, isn't as scientifically active or anything like that, and see if you can win the game that way. That might be a good challenge, but nah, they decided let's make everybody the same. It's fine. All right. Anyways, that's Bear's rant. Let's go into the future here. Turn number 48, 1807, people. Let's go. Oh, I see my world wonder built. There we go. Look at there. Look at there. There's Oxford University. Oh. Oh. Cool. Well, there it is, people. Getting some learning done there. Is that like light coming out of the windows? That's interesting. I've got light coming out of the windows. Okay. Must be pretty bright inside. I guess they got electricity there pretty quickly. So I don't think that helped us at all with the combustion. I was hoping to get combustion and then get the Oxford University, but that's all right. That's all right. The Great Hall of Smart, says Amy. There you go. There you are. It's nice. I like it. I like it. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. So there we go. Okay, see, yeah, that gave us that. Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyways, I get a, what is it? A something ship. Tier 2 modern cavalry unit. Oh, it's like a tank. So I get tanks in the 1800s. And dreadnoughts. And cruisers. I think you're about 100 years early. I don't think that's quite accurate. Okay, there we go. I got steam. Please give me one more. Please. All right, so that gives us production on camps and food production. Okay, cool. Come on, give me one more. Please, please, please. Yeah! Right on. Right on. So that gave us 3 science right there. One that we had already basically discovered and 2 extra ones, people. So there we go. The face of change changes faster than a human heart. I suppose so. So that gave us a department store. All right. A opera house. Look at there. And 1 settlement limit. All right. So I'm only, what is it? 9 over. I'm only 9 settlements over instead of 10. All right. It's all coming up Millhouse now. All right. Cool. There we are, people. There we are. In the words of Homer, S-M-R-T-I. I mean smart. S-M-A-R-T. There we go. Smart. Smart, P-Money. You got to use the strongest muscle in your body. That'd be your brain muscle. Got to use that. Got to use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. Okay, another river's flooded. That's your problem. Why is there 2 S's there? Whatever. New technology has been unlocked. Steam engine and urbanization. Cool beans. Let's grow our town. Let's grow Bearville, finally. Let's grow Bearville. You know what? I might as well just go ahead and grab... Will it do it? I don't think it will. Let's see. 1, 2... No, it wouldn't expand it. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just get... I'm looking at the oysters, but... Yeah, let's get some oysters, people. Oysters are delicious. Well, they say pearls, but you can't eat pearls. Well, you can eat pearls, but it's going to be an interesting time at the bathroom. Let's just put it that way. So let's go ahead and do that. Pearls it is, people. And it expanded out just a little bit, so cool. Cool, cool, cool. I get another town to grow. I get to grow... P-Money, I get to grow little money here. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I only got a couple here. I'm looking at putting a farm there. That looks like it's the best place to do it. I could also put one there if I needed to. Yeah, that looks good. Can we examine the opera house to find the phantom? So now you want me to build an opera house. Is that where we're going, P-Money? Building opera houses. Okay. Gotta build an opera house now. Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and choose this one here. Get that. Boink. Here we are. Nice little farm. Everybody's happy. Cool beans, cool beans. And I get a leader attribute. Yay, us. Okay, wild card. Let's see. So these already got. So is a wild card anything? I guess a wild card is anything. So give me a moment here. I already still have one for diplomatic, so let's see what we got here. We could do the military sabotage. I could also maybe do this for the influence, but I'm doing what? -8? -9, so that wouldn't help me too much. Okay, so, oops, how did I... There it is, right there, okay. Alright, so culture, let's see. I can get 25% culture towards studying civic masteries. I don't do it that often. Let's see, culture per age in cities with at least one wonder. Culture and settlements for each resource assigned to them. Okay, nice. Let's see economic here. Let's see, 2 gold per every age, or for every active trade route. Yeah, I don't really need gold. Okay, expansionist. Let's see. 1 food per age on warehouse buildings. 15% towards food is refunded when a city is grown by adding as... Oh, God. What? They keep just adding weird stuff. Come on, man. Okay, military. Combat strength, independent powers. I don't need a 15% production towards training military units. 1 settlement limit. Okay. Oh, let's see. Units gain 2 health healing. Okay. Interesting. And let's just see what scientific is. Let's see. 15% production towards constructing buildings, or 25% science towards researching tech masteries. Huh. You know what? The one that just kind of stands out to me is this one right here. I hope I don't need to do any war stuff, but that's kind of the one that really stands out. So let's go ahead and do that one. I think we can go ahead and do that one. We have -9 influence. No wonder we aren't invited to any parties. Listen, when you got the biggest army on the planet, you get to... You don't need no invitation. You can just show up. You just show up. Well, they can't come to our parties either. Our parties are the best, Amy. The best. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that one. There we go. Oh, so I can keep doing it. I see. Okay. So each time that I would do it, it would gain me more healing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And then diplomatic, I don't know, man. Let's do the military sabotage. Why not? Just in case somebody does something stupid and wants to go to war with us, we'll be able to sabotage their stuff. There we go. Cool. We can say, wait, Rome is having a party without us. Conquer Rome. Conquer Rome. They're having a party without us. How dare you? How dare you, sir? All right, let's see. Choose production. We just completed Oxford University. I like this. I don't know if they've had this in there before or not, but just completed. I like that. Reminds me what we just made. Reminds me what we just made. So I think I'm going to put the salon over in Paris. I think that makes the most sense. So let's do... I'm looking at this harbor. Oh, wait, no, we got to do an opera house, right? We got to do an opera house for P-Money. So, okay, opera house, 12 turns. Let's see. +1 for each adjacent mountainous terrain, natural wonder, or a regular wonder. So we've got... Actually, you know what? That would be the perfect spot for it. Right there. Because I've got a wonder there, I've got a wonder right there, and I've got a mountain right there. Let's do that. It's going to take us 12 turns, but let's go ahead and do it. Sorry, schoolhouse. You have to wait for the opera house. So let's go ahead and put it right there. I'm going to be losing a little bit of yeah, I'm going to be losing a lot of happiness. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and put the... Actually, is there anything else that I could put it on? I could put it there, but I'd lose out. Yeah, this is giving me the best option here, so let's do that. I know it's gonna... the happiness is the most concerning to me, but let's go ahead and do it. Toga, toga, toga. There we go. All right. All right, Opera House. Here we go, P-Money. Create an urban district. Yes. Ooh, wow, that is a fancy opera house. So I guess when you're done at the museum, you know, and you're heading back to the university, you can kind of swing by the opera house and check it out. Maybe they'll have a off-Broadway production of Cats there. Won't be quite the same, but it'll be good enough. Be good enough. Okay, so we can actually add back... No, we can't. Actually, yes, we can. We can add back a little bit of happiness here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to... Actually, I could do this one right here as well. Let's do that. Let's do that. Why not? There we go. Gave me back a little bit of happiness. They aren't even happy with an opera house. Man, it's like our kingdoms are full of depressed teenagers. Come on, kids, we're going to the opera house. Oh, man. All right, well, it's either that or the dungeon/grocer. Dungeon/grocer. All right. Okay, Paris. Let's go ahead and find a good spot. Where did I say? I think I said here, right? The salon. It's going to take us a little bit, but I think it's worth it here. We're going to be building the unique quarter out of this. So that's kind of what we're doing there. All right. That'll be a good spot for it. Unless, let me just double check. Can't do there. I could build it there. Or I could build it there. No. It's I gotta build the unique quarter. Gosh, okay. Come on, Bear, get it together here. Okay, so I need that there. Okay, so when we get the next one, which is what, 4 turns away, we'll get this other one, and as soon as that one is complete, we'll build the other one, and then we'll have our own unique quarter here. It's very interesting, Pyrrhus. It's got a very unique Greek quarter, and then it's going to have a very unique Parisian quarter. And then let us not forget our very unique Spanish buildings over here as well. So we got that. Very unique. Very, very unique here. Wait, is this also? Oh, okay, here it is. Here. So, man, we are multicultural. We've got our Greek special quarter. We've got our Spanish special quarter. And now we're going to have our French special quarter. All in the same city. I think I'm going to need a bigger chalkboard. Gonna need a bigger chalkboard. All right. Well, we can we assign resources? Are we able to? Can't do it in Beartown, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't. I guess I can try it. Nope. Can I? No. Okay. So why are you telling me that I can put stuff? This game, I tell you. It tells you, people. It tells you. But, you know, let's just double check Rome. And no, I still cannot fix the World Wonder. So, the World Wonder continues to burn. Continues to burn, even though it says it's still there. So, I don't know what the hell's going on with that. None whatsoever. All right, get out of that. Finally, command my units. All right, stay away from that dreaded volcano, whatever you do. Stay the heck away from that volcano. Oh my god, there's another one right there. I got two. I'm going between two active volcanoes. That's nuts, people. That is definitely nuts. All right. Oh, I can upgrade these guys now to the giant land tanks if I wanted to. Interesting. Actually, you know what? Yeah, so let's just go ahead and bring him over here. Gosh dang it. We'll just bring him up there. So he'll go into this army guy here. And we'll start to kind of repopulate our armies. Hopefully we won't need them. Hopefully we're not going to need them. Okay, you can stay there. You can stay there. Both of those will go into that other army unit, so that'll complete that army guy. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just bring him over a little bit closer. There we go. Let's see. Come on, kids. After the Paris Opera House, we'll see the eternal Roman fire. Never goes out. Never goes out. Then can we watch Cats again, Mom? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Can you imagine an entire society built up on the play Cats? That is like your cultural touchstone from eons ago. Andrew Lloyd Webber and Cats. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, let's see. Can we do something with these guys? Why can't we move by rail? No suitable locations found. Terrific. Okay, let's... Wait, where these units keep multiplying from, I have no idea. All right, can I move by rail? No suitable locations. What the hell? Let's just, like, literally get on the train. Okay, we're on the train. I'm literally on the freaking train. Why can I not? There's no suitable locations available. Yes, there is. It's called Madrid. It's right there. Oh, for crying out loud. This game. So how do you move by... Okay, I'm trying to move by rail. Transfer unit between settlements in the Empire's rail network. Requires a rail station in the capital. Our capital is Paris. I've got freaking rail station right there. Okay, well, anyways. Ay, people. Ay.
Yeah, put your unit here. You know, it's a brand new system that we're coming up with here. Instead of using, you know, the railroad where you could just get on at any point at the railroad, which is like how railroads work. No, you gotta go to the train station. You gotta go all the way to the train station. the capital city.
And then wait, and then wait, and then wait. And then maybe, possibly, you might be able to move your unit to another city some distance away instead of, like, literally using the rail network that we have. So I guess it's not complete yet because I don't see it connected to Madrid. But yet Madrid was connected to Pat. Maybe it needs an extra turn? Pfft. This game, I swear. It's going to be the madness. Going to drive me to freaking insanity, people. Absolute insanity. So could this guy move? Well, he's out of turns. Okay. All right, finally, I get an explorer out to explore, people. So let's go ahead. All right, excavate artifact. Dig up a great work that can be displayed in a museum to make progress on the Geographic Society Legacy Path. That sounds like a snoozer. Okay, so there we go. We're digging. Is it the ladies? Are the ladies in charge? No, they're men, as they should be. Look, I uncovered a mummy. You might want to take a little bit better care of that mummy, guys. And do not turn your back to the mummy either. Do not turn your back to that mummy, because he could come alive at any moment. So, okay, what now? So, it's a dig site. So I guess I gotta wait a turn? Hell if I know. It'd be nice if the game told you what the hell to do, but, you know, you gotta poke and prod and then figure it out yourself. Alright, Curiouser and Curiouser. Let's just leave them there for right now. And I'll leave you there for right now. And for some reason, you can't take the rail network, even though there's a rail network, because I don't have one in the capital, even though I just built one in the capital. It takes, I don't know, an extra year to get all the paperwork in order and, you know, the train cards printed out. Ah! All right, well, watch out, Lafayette, because he's got a dreadnought over here. And as a matter of fact, by the by here, can I upgrade? I can upgrade. Cool. So now I got a dreadnought. Look out, Confucius say. Look out. All right, sorry. I am not paying attention to the chat. This says, trains start working immediately once you build a rail station in the city and connect it to your national rail network. Obviously, that's not the case. An uninterrupted land-based road connection between the capital and the other cities, any existing roads will automatically upgrade to railroads. All right. I've got a train. Right there. We just built it. There's no rail. This is the other connected city. This city is connected to my third rail network city. But yet I can't move units along here because I don't have it in my freaking capital city, even though it's right there where you can see it. So I don't know. Let's see. Lightning and avalanche. All right. That ought to be a good one. All right, let's see. Command the units. I'm just going to see. Maybe it might take another turn, Peabody. We'll see. So, okay. You just stay there. We'll figure out this rail thing here. You can stay there. You can get upgraded. And can I... Oh, no. He's outside of the territory, isn't he? Gosh dang it. I just brought him out. And, of course, now he's doing all that stuff. You know what? I should have built the farm here, because that would have expanded the territory. I need to get him off of this no man's land here. All right. Yep. You go there. Yes. Go there. There you go. There you go. So Peabody, I don't know, man. I can't. I can't tell you if it's. I gotta wait till next turn. I can't tell you if the new update broke it. The game's generally broken to begin with. I don't know, man. This. Why? Why, Firaxis? Why? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this guy here in Rome. Just keep him there, and we'll hang out there. All right, commando units. All right, let us get the heck out of Dodge here and avoid all of the volcanoes that are exploding all around us. Because I am frightened. Frightened of all these volcanoes. This guy over here, this guy claims the capital has to be connected to 3 cities with stations. So, wait, is that the capital plus 2 cities, or is it the capital and 3 other cities? Because I've got 2 of them, but I don't have 3. Yeah, you get the heck out of Dodge. And you can go right there. Yeah, that was that narrow pathway that we had trying to attack. Oh, shoot. There is the volcano. God dang it. I thought they were down there. Okay, well, sir. Well, sir, this is a mighty fine predicament that we're in. So let's hope they don't blow up. Let's see. This guy right here seems to say 3 plus the capital. And do we have a factory in our capital? No, we haven't. Have we done? I think. You know what? I didn't even choose what we were gonna do. I guess I already did. I don't know. So mass production. That'll give us the factory. So that's what we're doing now. 11 turns. I guess it gave random ones. I guess that's what it did. So, interesting. Yeah, it gave us mastery of steam engine, combustion, right? And industrialization? No, we already had that. Urbanization. That's what it gave us. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. We'll still do mass production. I was hoping to have that part of as the Oxford University one, but I guess it does it whichever one it chooses. The previous game, it would allow you to choose which ones you wanted. Maybe it wasn't the last game, but it was it was one of the previous games that it did allow you to pick that if you ever got Oxford University. So, or was it I think it might have been the Great Library at that point. I think it might have been the Great Library. That was a big buff. If you got the Great Library early on in the game, you were doing really well. It says we need a factory in our So, wait a minute. So I can't use... So I've researched all this stuff to get freaking trains, and I can't use it? Until I get a freaking factory? Are you kidding me? Okay, then let's do this. Let us put P-Money's theory to the test here. We'll do it right there. Let's do queso. Let us... Oh, not... Yeah, okay, there we go. Rail station. Let's go ahead and do it right there. I know I'm going to lose happiness, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and just put it right there. Yep. Okay. Okay, so now I have 3 rail stations connected. I've got one there. I've got one there. And I've got one there. So those are 3 cities outside the capital, and I still don't have anything. Let's just take a look. Nope. Nope. No. All right, we'll go through this turn. Yeah. See, it's connected the rails to everything else. Why it doesn't... I don't know. Okay, grow town. grow our town. Let's go ahead and do this one right here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we will go to the next turn and see if it works. Because if you have to have a factory to use freaking rail, this is just dumb. This is completely... apparently, you have to have the... what is this? The mass production, and then you have to build the factory. Or purchase one, I suppose. So I gotta wait 11 turns to see if the rail network works. So let's go. Let's jump in, and let's just maybe see if it's just a turn thing here. All right, next turn. Here we go. Turn number 49. 1808. Let's go into the future, people. See what happens. Oh my God. Is this Lesterville? I think it's Lesterville. Well, I get some science out of it, apparently. Yep, Amy, I'm sorry. Another volcano has erupted right next to your city. Another volcano. So now what? I've got 3 active volcanoes, right? Right in the line of fire here. Oh, no, that one went dormant. Okay, well, no. it just moved all the lava over here, apparently. Okay. Hellsend has erupted. Yep, we saw that. Let's see. That went out. So one volcano came alive. The other one did not. Gen of Augustus has changed our relationship for the better, right? For the better? For the better? No, he's still hostile. What's your deal, man? What's your deal? Uneven peace deal. You're the one that proposed it. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm angry at you because you accepted my peace deal that I gave you. It's uneven. What am I supposed to do? Say, no, keep your city that you're giving me? What? Screw you. What the? God dang it. This game. He gave me the peace deal. I didn't ask for it. He came to me. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Well, yeah, we're probably going to war at some point. Relationship with Confucius changed from neutral to friendly. Well, thank you, Confucius. I will not go to war with you right now. Relationship with Ian has changed from friendly to helpful. We'll see, guys. See. Look at here. We can all get along. We can all get along here. All right, let's see. Teakle can grow to, I don't know. Let's give him some happiness. We could all use some happiness, people. We could definitely all use some happiness. Oh, shoot, I should have chose that one. Oh, well. We'll get this tile the next time. All right, grow our town. Okay, let's make sure that we're not... Okay, let's see. Front. So I might grab this so I can grab this coal. That might be worthwhile. I think that'll be worthwhile. Let's do that one. And then it'll expand. There we go. So the next turn I can grab this coal, and that'll be cool. And I expanded the border as well. So hopefully we can kind of close out. Maybe? No? Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. Maybe. I might be able to close out this one. I don't know if I can close out that one or not. But we'll try and close it out. Try and close it out. We are making friends with our neighbors, but the people in our kingdom are miserable. Hey, look, man, don't look at me. I'm trying my... I'm building opera houses. I'm doing whatever I can do here. Doing whatever the heck I can do to help out. And I still get grief over it. All right, let's see. 1, 2... So, no, I couldn't do anything there. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can expand any borders, so whatever looks good. This one actually looks pretty good right there. Or that one. 6 happiness. Look at there. They really like being up on that mountaintop. Really like it a lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna put it there. Cool. All right, Army Commander. Let's get you the heck out of. Oh, he became something different. Interesting. Does it? Yeah, they're in buggies now. Wait, hold on. First off, I've got this horse going up the mountain. Secondly, I've got my general in a car, but everybody else is still in horses. Okay. Sure, why not? What the hell? All right, let's make sure that we get the heck out of the range of the volcano. That would definitely be a thing. But there they go. Look at him ride. Look at him ride. There's a little buggy there. He's still being led by horses, but you can't win them all. Okay, so he had... Okay, so I probably want to put my infantry guy into there, but you know what? Let's move this guy out of the way. There we go. All right, and we'll put you into the army here. There we go. So this is a pretty well-rounded army right now. I've got 2 artillery, horsey guy, and also melee. What is this? Oh, interesting. I don't know if this has been there before or not. Of course, it covers it up. Let's see. Deploy stacked units into adjacent tiles. Oh. Okay. I guess it's got a duplicate here. Interesting. Okay. I hadn't noticed that before. Hadn't noticed. I'm just noticing. Maybe it might be a new thing in the patch. I don't know. Not quite certain on that one. I'll just keep you there for right now. Okay, you also need to get the heck out of... What is this? Explore. Oh, for crying out loud. Can we freaking kick out the explorers? Ay, ay, ay. Is there another one around here? I know there used to be one down here, but he explored that, even though we were at war. How that makes sense, I don't know. Is this guy done? No, he's still working. Mummy's still there, though. Mummy is still there. I don't know. 2 turns? Maybe 3? I have no idea how long it takes. None whatsoever. Okay. So, let's take a look and see if our rail network is up and running. Okay. Got him there. Move by rail. Nope. All right. So, P-Money, apparently you are correct. You have to have a gosh darn factory. No suitable location. See, okay, when it tells you no suitable locations available, it should tell you, like, what you need to do to fix that. Because now I just have something where I've spent thousands of gold to, or a bunch of turns to build a rail station that is no use whatsoever. So they tell you, let's take a look. Does this help us any whatsoever with this? Yeah, I can't. Wait a minute. Connected settlements by rail, 1 out of 3. Okay. And mass production, so I guess I got to do that. And then build the factory. God, this is just so stupid. Why you got to jump through all these hoops? I just want to build a railroad. That's all that I wanted to do. Making me frustrated just for trying to build a railroad. Okay. I was right, says P-Money. I got to tell my wife I was right about something. Yeah, but I'm still ticked off about it. Doesn't really help me out any. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, let's make sure that our general is up this way and away from the volcano. Looks like he's got artillery in there as well. how the hell can the explorer be inside the walls of the city? Did somebody forget to lock the door? What the hell's going on here? What kind of border control do we have? Well, we are French, so I guess that would explain some of it. We're making friends with -8 influence. That's pretty good. Yeah, I know, right? I think they're just scared. I think that's the major reason why. Let's see. Okay. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Literally cannot do anything there. I got my dreadnought. That's good. Uh-oh, look out. Look out, buddy. Holy cow. And he's trying to dig my freaking... God dang it, people. I hate you so much. Alright, well, he's got an army guy here. That's interesting. Interesting. We'll see what he does. See what he does with that. But, whatever. Just keep these guys here. Let's see. I want to see what the battle is here. That's going to be a fun one. See what's going on with that. I wonder if there's anybody down this way. Let's check it out. Now, here's the other thing. You would figure that, like, okay, you get the combustion. Here's the thing that I can't figure out. I've got combustion engines, but yet I have no railroads. That's a side thing. So I've got the combustion engine that is powering a giant battleship. And it's got the same range as the sailboats. Not sure that works. Not quite sure about that one. Yep, this guy, okay. Well, let's see, does this guy have any more room? I think he's out of room, so let's just bring them, continue to bring them down this way. And we'll populate some of the other armies. I don't know where, like, all of a sudden we get, like, horses, like, all of a sudden. Where they came from, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. All right, I'm just keeping this guy here to figure out when the heck we're going to be able to use the gosh darn railroads that I built. All right, command the units. Keep them there. Keep you right there just in case. Let's just keep them right there in case any shenanigans happen. He's got a ship of the line there, so I gotta watch out. All right, that is the turn there, people. That is the turn there. So we're right at turn number 50 in 1809 AD, people. So we've come to that point in the evening, almost 10 o'clock here, where we ask the chat, shall we do hashtag one more turn, yay or nay, people? Yay or nay? Because I do got a hockey game to check out, Peabody, but I don't mind continuing. Yeah, it's late. I'm going to bed, says Peabody. Okay. Okay, then. Well, Peabody has made his decision, but I shall wait to hear from Amy. See what she has to say here, because we had to stop it, well, I don't want to say short, but we had to end kind of relatively quickly last night because Amy had a reading to go to, and I didn't want to interrupt that. God forbid. So, LOL, sounds good then, says Amy. Sounds good. All right. All right, well, let me go ahead, end it right here, turn number 50. I think that's a good round number to end it on, people. We've tried to build our train stations out, and it didn't work. But listen, hey, we're building an opera house, so we got something to look forward to here. Got something to look forward to. So let me get it off of this. Get it to you good folks here 1 second. There we go. here's that. I hope you guys like the thumbnail. You guys like that. So let me go ahead and save this. Save the game. Save the game. And let's see if it crashes. See if it crashes. Does it crash? Does it crash? I don't know how many more turns it takes to make a working train. Yeah. I don't know why we have combustion, but yet we don't have steam-powered locomotives. Kind of the odd one to me, but that's... An error occurred while launching this game. Terrific. Okay. Well, I don't think it crashed, but it didn't do very good. So, whatever. I haven't figured that out. So, anyways, there you go, people. There you go. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Yeah, I was hoping. I was hoping not. By the way, I hope you do enjoy the thumbnail here. I did have an alternate thumbnail that I was going to go with here. I don't know, Amy. Tell me what you think. I don't think it's quite historically accurate, though. That was the only thing that kind of separated it out. I wanted something with pirates. Obviously wanted something with pirates with the DLC here, but I didn't think it was quite historically accurate out here. There we go. See, that was a video game that I would like to play. Pirates versus dinosaurs. That would be an interesting one. Why the dinosaur has armor, I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, something to share with you guys. As historically accurate as the game. It'd probably play a whole lot better, too. Probably make... You know what? Pirates battling dinosaurs make a whole lot more sense than what the heck we have going on here. So, wanted to share that with you here. I don't think it's going to make it into a thumbnail anytime soon, but you never know. You never know, people. All right, well, we try to have a little bit of fun here, people. If you're new with us, number one, welcome. Nope, not that. I meant to put you guys. There we go. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry that we weren't able to fully go through the DLC. Apparently, it makes you start a new game or go into a new era. And we're at the last era, and I'm not going to start a brand new game, so I hope you enjoyed the game. It was a little frustrating for Bear, but I hope we all learned something over this. So if you're new here, number one, welcome. We do this every Monday and Tuesday evening at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So come on back next Monday. We'll be right here. Same Bear time, same Bear channel. You like what you saw? You know what to do, people. You're good YouTube folks. You know what to do. I don't need to tell you. But I do need to tell Amy, thank you so much for hanging out with us. P-Money, he's probably already gone. But thank you, Mrs. Money, and all of the little monies. We're going to wait and see if a Jiminy Cricket shows up at the very last minute. Say hello to him. And, of course, all of our Russian bots, lurkers, former Fearaxis Games employees. Good luck out there on the unemployment line. We're all rooting for you. All rooting for you here. But you know what, people? Not having a railroad has made Bear hungry. So I'm going to head back into the woods. So until next time, grrrr! Night, everyone. Jiminy shows up at the last second. I knew it. I'm hitting the end button, Jiminy. Hitting it right now.